Well, the holidays are an especially challenging time for blood donor centers across the country. And while the need for blood is no laughing matter, my next guest is a 15-year veteran at Bloodworks Northwest who's also a rising star in the Pacific Northwest comedy scene. Welcome to New Day, Lynette Manning. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
This is so interesting. So first, though, we want to talk about your day job first. So what do you do at Bloodworks Northwest?
Absolutely. I work at Bloodworks. I am a regional manager for our collections team. So I work directly with the blood collection centers from Seattle up to Bellingham.
That's so amazing. And did you know you always kind of wanted to entertain, though, and pivot into this new role of comedy?
I did, yeah. I was kind of the jokester of the family. So like family gatherings or amongst my friends, I was always the one cracking the jokes, making the people laugh. And it was just something that I just always enjoyed. And doing comedy was just kind of scary, but I wanted to try it one day and it just kind of stuck.
I know. And so when did I hear that you kind of came to you then and during the pandemic and you were like, walk me through that, how you got started.
Yeah, absolutely. So when things started opening up kind of slowly, I went to an open mic in 2021, and I met up with some comedians there. I had tried comedy a few years before the pandemic, then I got pregnant and I just kind of took a break. I'm like, I tried it. It was fun.
Yeah.
And then I got to meet these comedians. They were interested in the fact that I liked comedy. They gave me a spot just blindly. They had a show coming up and they were like, we'd like you to do 6 minutes. And I did the 6 minutes and I just kind of hit the ground running.
Did you love it being up there, or were you nervous? I mean, I feel like it's got to take so much courage to be up there, or do you just feel like you're totally in your element?
Yeah, I think my nerves are before I get on stage, and the moment I get on there, the moment I grab the mic, like I'm in my element. Like I am just loving it. I love the energy from the crowd, and it's kind of addicting to get all those laughs.
I bet. And so what is some of your, if you can kind of give us a little idea of your material, what are some of the things that you talk about?
I kind of reach into just life experiences. So I started comedy a little later in life, and so I had I talk about my child, I talked about marriage, I talk about previous jobs, different activities that I've done throughout my life, and I just kind of look at those things and add the funny to it, and that's kind of where I draw my stuff from. Things that people will relate to.
Definitely. I think that's so important. And did I hear you're also opening for some national names?
I do some openings. I've been featuring a lot for some national headliners. I don't know if I can say names.
Yes, please. Cool. So, give us the names.
Absolutely. So locally, some really good comics are Gabriel Rutledge, Sam Miller, Nate Jackson is hitting it off really well right now. Adam Ray. It's a lot. Yeah,
that's that's got to feel so incredible on a national scale too. And have you found that doing comedy has also kind of helped with your day job a little bit as a blood drive organizer at all?
I have. I was a recruiter there for a little bit with Bloodworks, and it's really helped me. I think being a recruiter helped me into comedy. My job was to go around to different places, businesses and churches and schools, and get people to be excited about giving blood, get them to be engaging with me. And that skill really rolled over into comedy because that's what I do when I get on stage. I have to get them to like me and to engage with me. And it's really helped in that field.
Do you like kind of the hybrid role too of doing both of these, jobs that you're both passionate about? Can you speak to how you're able to balance everything?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm tired a lot, but
aren't we all?
You're right. But it's great. During the day I get to do something that saves lives in our community, and then at night I get to do something in a way of saving lives with laughter and humor, and it just brings joy in both sides. So.
And let's talk about that with the saving lives aspect and how important right now is to donate blood at Bloodworks.
For sure. Holidays are rough, just because people are traveling. Giving blood isn't really at the top of people's lists, and so it's really important for people to give because accidents happen and people need blood, and then there's procedures that need to happen throughout the year, and so dips like holidays or summers, it does take a toll on our inventory. So it's important for people to give, especially during these times.
And what would you say to someone that's maybe a little nervous to give blood to? I mean, I know I have a few friends that want to do that, but do you have any tips or tricks for people?
I think what I tell people that want to give blood and they're a little scared to do it is just to come in at any point in time. If they feel like that's not something that they're ready to do yet, they can say that and we can move on. It's not really a situation where it's like a doctor's appointment where you have to give us the blood.
True.
This is all on you, but you're coming in and you're really affecting people's lives. I have family members that have received blood. They wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for people that donated blood, so it's just to kind of think about the good that you're doing.
So amazing. And
Yeah.
do you have any inspirations too, back to, you know, your comedy kind of angle there with your job? Like any inspirations?
I'm sorry, like,
Well, just like, is there anyone that you've grown up watching that you're like, oh my gosh, this is somebody that inspires me?
Absolutely.
Comedian.
Yeah, comedian-wise, you know, I actually saw his picture out in the hallway. Joe Coy is a big one for me. Sebastian Maniscalco, really big one for me. I like Dave Chappelle. Yeah, it's just there's a lot. Ali Wong.
Oh yeah,
fantastic.
yeah. And you're, you know, doing your own thing too, which is amazing. So, well, I can't wait to see you live. I feel like that's going to be so amazing. And thank you for all the work that you do with Bloodworks as well.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Yes. And to make an appointment to donate blood, please go to bloodworksnw.org and click on Schedule a Donation.
This portion of New Day Northwest is sponsored by Bloodworks Northwest.